Okie dokie. Boop, boop, boop. Welcome back, everybody, to the Rookzer0 Drawcast. It is September 18th, 2020, and today is the free draw. How's everybody doing today? Graph paper effect. People making maps today? That's exciting. Sorry, Drew. Archer. Nice. Very cool, very cool. Well, you can always adjust the color. You can always do some Photoshop. Yeah. Well, welcome back, everybody, to the Drawcast. It is 2020. I am sorry. I got to do the intro real quick. We are here in the Aggie.io software as well as in the Discord. If you guys want to come hang out, it is Friday. It's the free draw, so everyone's welcome to jump in. There's a link in the general chat, and we're just going to doodle and draw today and have some fun. So, we talked earlier in the week about maybe drawing some deities today. That could be interesting. Beyond that, how's everybody doing? That's always possible. That's cool. So you're just drawing for D&D games. We'll draw for D&D. I like it. We'll draw for loot. I like that. A little exciting news today. The eraser works again inside of Aggie. So that's awesome. We're in the Aggie.io software. It's made by Magma Studios, I believe. I think that's their base company. Yeah, it's a free browser-based drawing platform. Correct, yeah. And it is Friday, so you're welcome to join if you like. Feel free to doodle with us. We were playing the game in Photoshop yesterday. So I have done that before. I have done that where you just basically, when you're playing D&D, if all you have is paper or like you screen share Photoshop, and you're like you go this way, and then there's some branching paths. Which way do you go? I don't know. I think it's, yeah. I think it's, I've played a few games like that where it's literally with just a pen and paper. Like, that's all people go for, and I love it. It's fun. Might help if I turned off the... There we go. Hey, everybody now can see it. All right. Sorry, go ahead. Nice. Let's see if I know some of these. Let's see. You got D&D Beyond on there, I think. And then nope. Critical Role, is that a Critical Role? Are looking for group. Gotcha. Actually, gotcha. I've had a lot of people talking about Star Wars tabletop RPGs recently. I don't know if that's something that's becoming back in vogue. Is that the right word? But shots fired. Yeah. Yeah, that's actually not a bad idea. Taking Clone Wars episodes and turning those into campaigns. That could be a lot of fun. Gotcha. Very cool. What is this? What is this, Jonas? What's going on over here? Oh, you've just been killing rock elementals in Searing Gorge? Is that what you've been doing? The... Will RP for gold. That's against the terms of service, Jonas. That'll get you banned. Don't do that. It's all you're welcome. Brah, welcome. Oh, crud. I'm still doing the doubles. I'm still doing double workout today. All right, well, let's see if I can do 40. We'll see what happens. And then I'm going to draw some Deathlord mayonnaise. We'll go from there. Oh. Hello, Peapod. How are you? Wow. Okay. I can indeed do 40 again. That's exciting. Whew. There was a Hut Jedi. Yeah, there was a Hut Jedi. There was one, I think. Bildori the Hutt. Whoa. Slugs. Slug people, yo. Anywho, back to the draw today. I'm drawing mayonnaise, so we'll see how that goes. Nice. I just realized that I'm drawing a horse skull, so I'm going to go ahead and do some more push-ups. It was, but I wasn't intended on draw. I just decided I guess I'll draw mayonnaise. And that is a jar of mayonnaise. Fortunately. Rocco's Modern Life was definitely a weird one. Definitely a weird show. Okay. What was the cow's name? Was it Heifer? Okay. That's what was in my head, and I was like, that doesn't sound right. Wait, what? It's just a type of cow. Heifers are female cows. Yeah. Well, you didn't grow up in Idaho then. I've had multiple aunts become the Dairy Queen. Thank you very much. Yep. Well, that got awkward. Anyways. Must. So the Dairy Queen isn't because they drink the most milk. It's not like a pie eating contest. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Why can't I do this today? Okay, once again, we don't compete to be the weirdest person on the stream. That was a week 1 rule. It was a week 1 rule, yeah, because we kept having you and Jonas trying to say the most absurd thing to prove that you were indeed the most edgy. Not cool. Not cool. It's a female cow. Thank you, Jacob. What did I say? Okay, I did do that, but luckily I took that off of the marker, so I don't have to do push-ups for that. That sounds like some one-upping right there. Justifying. Horse skull. Oh, yeah? Yeah, the Discord for me is pretty important. I think it's. I mean, newsflash, we're almost at 4,000 subs, which is awesome. So great job, everybody. But it's still important. Yeah, the community is really important to me. So, Sierra, I really like the top one and the pink one. Those two, I think, are the best. Yeah, the last one, I could take it or leave it, but I like the other two a lot. I like them a lot. So. Yeah. Yeah, so the Discord is very important to me, so I try to be here all the time, especially like with Fridays. Like I said, it's the designed for people to come hang out, so I kind of like that type of thing. I'm gonna try to redraw this skull again, so everyone else I hope is drawing real things while I'm drawing ridiculous things over here. Sure. Yeah, you're welcome to hang out, whatever. See you later. Yeah, super cool. To keep, let's do that. Let's do one of these. Yeah. We do have a lot of lurkers, which is actually it's kind of cool. I like it. I like that people can participate in the chat without having to feel like they have to really participate, which is cool. Well, what's that? Yeah, that's fine. Nothing wrong with being a lurker. Nothing wrong with being interactive either. That's totally fine. Just come hang out. Yeah. I feel like I need to make the balance between... Man, horses are weird. It's the balance between this being a real skull and not a real skull. I need to find the cartoony variant. Because right now this looks a little too real and I don't like it. I mean, it totally, that sounded like a weird boast. Oh, I drew it too real. It looks so realistic. No, I think I need to soften up these edges some. Not yet. There you go. Okay. It's a movie, I think. That didn't answer any of that question. Hey, just got here. I have a horse skull tattoo on my forearm. Nice. That's awesome. I see what I did here. So I drew this when really I should have drawn this. So I need to extend this out some. I think is what I did wrong here. I thought Snatched was like Taken, but worse. So maybe it's not. It's Liam Neeson, like, I know one thing, and it's how to escape, haha! And he just jumps out of the car. Let me look this up. Wait, what? Snatched is... Wait, snatched or snatched? Can I say that on YouTube? Okay. Yep. Illegal boxing promoter Jason Statham convinces gangster Alan Ford to offer bets of a bare-knuckle boxer. When he doesn't throw the fight, an infuriated Bricktop demands another match. Oh, it's a boxing movie. Neat. I played some D&D last night, and things went sideways, as always. Yeah. I'm starting to think I'm bad at playing D&D. Like, I think I've been a DM too long. And now I just ruin it for all my DMs. Maybe it's me. Maybe I'm the problem. Oh, Sebastian, thank you. Digging it. Thank you for all the content, sir. Digging it. Thank you very much. Per the rules of the Discord, I will do some push-ups for that. So thank you very much. Here we go. It is Double Money Tuesday, except it's Friday. So I'm gonna... I'll round it up. All right. Hey, that's pretty good. That felt pretty good. We're getting back into it. Didn't know that warrants push-ups. Rad. Yep. That is indeed how we do here. Trying to get better. Trying to get better at it. That was I might have gone a little hard on that one. I need a minute. It's always weird. The first set is always like tough, and then any set after that I can usually go pretty quick until you hit that wall, and then you're like, Bert, no more. That's all of them. Okay. I'm so glad my eraser works again. Oh, that's so nice. Yeah, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything to fix it. It was an Aggie issue, but they took care of it. So $200 equals 400 push-ups, right? Yes, it does. But I do withhold the ability to switch it up a bit and do it over time. So I'll do some squats. We'll do some curls. Let's see, what's the most we've done in a day? I think like 4 something was the most we did in one day. No, I think it was less than that. It must have been like 200 and something. But there were a couple people there today. It was great. Had a lot of people interacting with the chat. It's pretty awesome. Yeah. Everyone was torturing me with squats. Hello from Australia. Welcome, Scrit. Hope everything's doing all right. 3 a.m. Man, I don't know how to. I'm gonna have to stream one of these days for like most of the day, so that I can just hit all the time zones in an accurate amount of time. So I always feel like somebody is way too late, staying up way too late to watch the stream. You say last night you said it was crazy? Do we have a lot of people up pretty late? Oh, that's right, yeah. I try to try to leave before 6 and keep my I want to say my life work. I try to shut everything off around 6 o'clock every day so I can have dinner and be a person for a little bit. But apparently that's when everybody does that. So maybe I need to shift that. maybe I need to take some time off different. Did you just tell me to feel free to include everybody into the stream? Because I would do that. I will definitely try to get everybody to watch. Oh, who knows? That's true, yeah. I could just do like a 24-hour charity. I feel like that might kill me. Like, I don't know if my constitution is high enough to do a 24-hour stream. The first time I remember something like that happening, I think in the early 2000s, I think Courtney Love did like a 24-hour MTV thing where she hosted MTV for 24 hours. And I remember I only caught like the last few hours of it, and she was just thrashed. I assume she'd been drinking and stuff the whole time, but it did not seem fun. Now we see all these streamers who just kind of sit in their chairs and play this game for 24 hours, and it's still really tough on them. Like, that's like doing anything for that long is bananas. But I don't know. I feel like I'd have to do something else, like ride an electrical bike or something. Exercise bike. Mm-hmm. Isn't everyone hopped up on MTV? It depends on when you watched MTV. This was back when MTV actually played music, which was kind of cool. Well, I say that, but they also hosted Courtney Love for 24 hours doing nothing, so it must have been in that transitional period. Oh, jeez. That does look like a Furby. I told you to draw deities. What are you doing, Ace? I thought people were only allowed to pray to the long Furbies. Or if it's troubling. I don't know how I feel about that. I don't know how I feel about Everything Is Awesome being up for a Grammy. Well, you just buy those anyways. I don't know if that's too political. Maybe we don't talk about that. As someone who has a gold Webby, and not for any content that I am very, 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 very proud of, yeah. And I think you just basically pay a fee and you get a thing. And I don't like it. I do have a Webby. It's a secret. Please out yourself on YouTube so that we know everything about you. Wait, how many people have died? Wait, what? Oh, they're talking about people having... Yeah, Lars. Yeah, there's been a couple streamers that have had pretty bad health complications because of trying to stream for 24 hours. So, sorry. And now I'm going to choke. Everything's fine. I don't know if my constitution is well enough to try something like that, because it is a type of like a marathon to do. Copy image. Well, that's debatable. Remember when I was talking the other day? Maybe people will remember this, maybe not. And I said I thought it was funny when people made masks of things or sculptures of things that don't really match the actual thing they're making the mask of. Here's a good example of a horse skull mask. I'm not sure the person that made that has ever seen a horse. Just gonna put that out there. No offense to the people over at Fun World who made that mask, but what are you doing? What are you doing? It's kind of weirded me out. It wouldn't kill you, Rook. You don't know that. You don't know that, Jacob. It very well could kill me. You could all draw Lord Mayonnaise and see what's up. I think I gave Mayonnaise feathers. That is disturbing. That is a disturbing Furby right there. I really thought you were going to go, you could say that all religions are disturbing, but I don't know if I'm more or less impressed with you saying that it was all Furbies. I was like, whoa, that's a strong stance. And I was like, oh, no, okay, no, that's fine. I kind of agree with that all Furbies are kind of disturbing. We had one of those one Christmas. My cousin got one. And we hid it from him in one of our other cousin's motorcycle helmets. So there was just this helmet sitting in a closet, and then the eyes would open up and go, wah! And it scared the hell out of my aunt. I thought it was pretty great. Yeah, Furbies are not great. I don't know who designed it, but yeah, I think so. I think the... See, that I don't have a problem. Like, people have in the past been like, "How can you own those weird, creepy dolls?" And it's like, I'm sorry, that was not directed at me. I've just heard people say that. Like, they don't know how people can have ventriloquism dummies or, like, porcelain doll collections because they're like, it's so creepy. It's like, they're just, I don't know, they're just things, man. I don't know. Maybe it's because I grew up with tons of action figures. So I always had little plastic figurines around, but that's not been one of my issues. So with the Furby, I can understand why people think it's creepy, but yeah, I don't know. I don't really care. They're just weird. They're a toy that you can't really play with. You just set down and it talks at you. Like, maybe you can play with a Furby. Furby, go get... Timmy fell in the well. Go get help. No, Furby. Is that a knife? Oh, it's a knife. I can tell by the way it's stabbing me. Good talk, buddy. All right, sorry. I kind of blended it into sex party there for a minute. That's pretty great. I like that. So we have a couple people in the chat now, which is awesome. We are in the Aggie.io software. It is Friday, so it is the free draw. If you want to jump over to the Discord and come hang out with us, you're very welcome to. Yeah. You're welcome to draw with us today. Today is Mayonnaise Day, apparently. For those of you who don't know, that is our random unicorn death deity. I don't remember all of the someone's going to have to make a Lord Mayonnaise Wikipedia page so I can remember all the weird stuff that happens. I hope there's not a Rookzer0 wiki, because that's going to be real weird. Top 1% Bastion players in Season 2. And then fell into obscurity. Oh, I don't give a crap. I don't give a crap about who knows I play Bastion. I love chain guns in games, like mounted guns in games. I think are a lot of fun. So, one of my favorite things to do in the original Halo game, which, yeah, weird long Furby unicorns. Okay, those are weird. Doughboy posted the Hatchimals. No, one of my favorite things in the old Halo games was the Warthog with the cannon on the back. One of my friends was super good at driving, and I would just get on that machine gun, and we would just like roll around the map. Super fun. I miss that kind of thing in games. Some of the new FPSs are just, they always make make them too weird. I don't like them as much. But Bastion was hella fun. That's all I gotta say. That was the whole story. It was a bad story, but I told it anyway, so it's fine. Oh, you got one of those people, huh? It's like the Overwatch community is super toxic or something. I don't get it. That's also why I don't play Overwatch anymore. How dare you un-OP my character? I remember a lot of people would get mad about that kind of stuff all the time. They did that with. I played League of Legends in the original in beta, like when it was still in beta. Maybe not. Maybe it was right out of beta. Some of my friends had the beta skins, and I don't think I did. I think they convinced me right after it came out of beta. But I played for a long time, and I remember I loved playing Soraka, and then they nerfed her by cutting all of her heal spells in half. And I'm like, that's too much. And then I was like, oh no, she's still super good. And then they did it again. And it was like, that's still too much. And I was like, oh no, she's fine. This is good. So I don't know how long I played Soraka when she was just like super broken. But I loved it. And now I don't play League of Legends anymore because of it got too toxic and too competitive. So, but lots of people complain about people, don't change my character. Don't change it. And it's like, yeah, that's fair. Yeah. You get good at something and then they change it and it's not. Somewhere out there. Yeah. It's like they didn't balance it quite well enough when they started adding new characters. Turns out we broke stuff instead of fixing it. Yeah, they did an amazing job the first time because they built the levels around the characters, which was brilliant. I'm like, I don't think any game has ever done that before. Yeah. They didn't think about how it would affect things, and they didn't change the world enough to fix it. That's a big ask too, though, is the thing. So, kind of a weird thought. I think it would have been better for them to do like another Overwatch instead of trying to add the characters. Just like build new things. Yeah, no, they did. There's another one coming out soon, but it's basically I think Jeff Kaplan said that it's really an expansion, but they had to sell it to the marketing team as a second game. Or maybe I said that. Maybe it's backwards. But either way, they're basically adding like a story mode to it, which is that'll be a thing. I'll give it a try. We'll see what happens. But yeah. I feel like we need some runes on the neck here. I've basically just discovered what I've done is I've made the unicorn version of Skeletor. Did I? All right. Well, I guess that's just how it is then. So. I think you all don't realize how little I remember what I say, because I say a lot of stuff. Yeah, I don't got time for that. I don't got time to watch my own videos. Yeah, I could definitely see that being an issue. If you are not listening to the Discord chat right now, I applaud you. I applaud your ability to kind of parse out whatever the hell I'm talking about. That, or you must really be into listening to people just yelling at the void. And my hat off to you. Very well done. I do have to yell at people sometimes. Yeah, nobody can hear Sam and Griever. Sounds like lunacy. It's great. Now what? That trailed off to nowhere. Sebastian, thank you. I'm glad you're enjoying it. I'm glad you're enjoying my void screaming. Cannoli? Somebody draw a cannoli. I was just saying stuff. No one has to draw a cannoli. Cannoli is a stuffed pastry. It's an Italian stuffed pastry. Usually stuffed with mascarpone. Thank you. I almost said it is mascarpone, but I almost said marzipan, and I'm like, that's not right. Marzipan isn't. But a marzipan-filled cannoli might be good, or kill you. I'm not sure what. Yeah, you're asking Jonas, is the horse male or female? You're Noel. Oh, did you put a Noel in the art share? Ah, okay. Oops. My bad. Yes. It's your character. If you want to keep it... I'm pretty sure that's against the terms of service again, but that's, they don't know, so it's fine. That's true. People can't hear. I hope people can't hear you. I gotta fix it. Make sure the mic's working. Tomorrow. Yeah, no, you can do that. You can absolutely promote your own channel. The weird... You are not allowed, I think the way I read it in YouTube, is that you are not allowed to ask people to watch a video multiple times for the sole purpose of views. So, like it would be like if I said, hey, go watch my videos 1,000 times, that's against the terms of service. So like you can't say that kind of thing. That's the joke I was trying to make, but I just now realized that that's a very technical thing that no one really gets, so it just sounds like garbage in my head or when I say it. But so trying to convince people to go back and watch old videos to figure out whether or not Jonas's Noel character has defined a gender is I think it's that probably okay anyways, but it doesn't really matter. Yeah. Jonas is basically trolling the community now, so that's your prerogative to do so. Are you a boy or a girl? That was a Tingle joke for people that haven't played Majora's Mask. So actually, no, I guess that's a Pokemon joke that I interjected. Sorry. If you go... No. Sorry. That was a super meta thing that just happened right there. I have, while we were doing a Majora's Mask playthrough, made a joke at Tingle using the Pokemon saying, "Are you a boy or a girl?" To which Tingle's response is, "I'm the same as you, I think." And we put that in the opening channel for Tandem Gamers. So, like, that's in the introduction. And I've heard that so many times clicking through my page that I have now attributed the Pokemon phrase to Tingle from Majora's Mask. That is the most convoluted inside joke I think I now have ever done, because I done punked myself with it. So that's pretty dope. That's pretty dope. Just watch my brain slowly collapse. Which one? Oh man. That's right. Well, if you haven't checked out the Majora's Mask playthrough on the Tandem Gamers site, I don't recommend it. It was one of our first playthroughs, and the audio is terrible, and it's really funny though. So if you want to spend 80 hours of your life watching two weirdos play a game that's 25 years old, go for it. Yeah, they just finished that. That's a great way. What do you do for a job? Well, me and my friends, we just yell at the internet like two weirdos and play games. It's like, oh yeah, okay, that's pretty common. Let's go get this going. I gotta see if I can do a horse skull in 2.5 perspective here. Where's That's because drawing horse bodies are hard. That's all I'm gonna say. Plus, there's the weird bit between the horse parts and the skull parts that are hard to draw as well. Centaurs are hard to draw. I'm just gonna put that out there. Yeah. There is PS Deluxe. Is that it? It's PSD, like Photoshop. There's an artist. Let me see if I can find it. Yeah, PSD Deluxe, yeah, on Facebook is someone I've been following for a long time, and they basically do nothing but draw skulls and animals with amazing pencil cross hatching and highly, highly influential for my work. So I've done a lot of photo studies of skulls from them. So highly recommend checking them out. I hope they're cool. Like, I've been drawing skulls for a long time, so I think that's one of my favorite ways to draw skulls is with the pencil lines. So my style has definitely been influenced a lot by looking at different artists drawing skulls. I also did a lot of anatomy modeling, so I spent a lot of time staring at different bones and skulls of different in 3D models and manipulating those. So I kind of have those things in my head I can draw and build without a lot of reference because I have so much internal reference for them, which is great. But yeah, definitely influenced my style. And I think that was kind of, we talked a little bit about that in the past with like how do you practice, how do you do photo studies, and especially like PS Deluxe is one of those people that was like, holy crap, this is amazing, I love this art style, I'm gonna practice this. And so I did. I did a lot of photo studies of their work in my sketchbooks, and then until I got to a point where I could actually start incorporating it into my own artwork. And that's where I would say I got a lot of my cross hatching studies from them. Like that was a huge influence there, because there's also like Frank Miller and no. Oh no, I feel terrible now. Who invented Spawn? Todd McFarlane. There we go. I got it. Got it. Didn't have to look it up. I totally got it. Are also very famous cross hatchers, and like their lines are super influential to me. But I could never replicate the style in a way that I liked. So I have done a lot of studies for them, and I never really incorporated their style into my artwork because they have a very very high contrast black and white. And it's just not something that I picked up as much as, say, these pencil sketches. I think the pencil sketches are something that I was much more in tune with. Because like if this was a Frank Miller piece, like you basically see this, and then like all of this would just be black with really, really heavy lines, and it's like, I like the line work more. So yeah, I try very much to emulate a hard pencil style. And a lot of that comes from drawing a lot of skulls over my life. Because that's what they look like in anatomy books and medical illustrations. So yes, both. I think it's very much both of the things you suggested. That's actually really cool. I like that. The sharp teeth in the back is menacing. Okay, have a good day. I like your tentacles. I think that was the last thing. Wait, no, the tentacles. Okay, great. Okay, bye. I like your tentacles. No, that was great. We are still hanging out in the Aggie.io software. If anybody wants to jump in and draw with us, Ace left, but she didn't turn off the layer. I gotta take over. Which one is it? I think it's this one. No, this one. This one. Who's red? Jonas is red. Okay, blue, green. Here we go. Wait, what? No, that's not right. Druid is green. This one. Yeah. Got it. Okay. Whoops. Whoops. There we go. What is going on here? All right, I gotta do some push-ups because I just drew on the wrong layer like 20 times. And I could not get it to fix itself. And then on top of that, oh my god, I just realized, with these feathers, does that mean that rugby worships mayonnaise? Is that why rugby has the feathers sometimes? Is rugby a unicorn warlock? Holy crap. Well, I'm having a character building moment. I gotta think about this. I'm gonna do push-ups. I'm gonna do push-ups and I don't think about it. Okay. Oh, that's so good. So good. I could spend the rest of the day just checking out the PS Deluxe stuff. Doing the stream, hanging out with everybody. Let me see if I can get a shared link here. No, beer. Here we go. Art share. I'm gonna put that in the voice channel chat because we're talking about it. There you go. Super good. Love that. Love that work. Love it. Boop. Oh man, I am so upset about the Photoshop ads that keep running on YouTube. So they're like, "Oh, buy a Creative Cloud." And it's like, I already have this. Stop trying to sell it to me. But then they show the picture of like, look, you can just magically put a high-definition HDRI image into a cup of coffee. It's like, do you know how much work goes in for you to be able to do that stupid transform like visualization that you captured after the fact? And the only thing they do like in real time is they highlight a little fisherman standing in a lake, and then they zoom out super far and use the auto replace, and I can see where it's screwed up. And if they hadn't zoomed out, it would look like garbage. So I'm just like, Photoshop! You're making it look like it's super easy to do all this crap. You're gonna make people think that they're basically cheapening the magic of Photoshop, which upsets me because then you have people that will hand you something and be like, "Can you just do these things and do it in 3 minutes? Because you just push a button, right?" And it's like, no, that's not how that works at all. Yeah. Yep. There's a lot of that's my grievance complaint for the day. You know, respect your digital artists. They put time and effort into things. It's a lot of work. Yeah, toss it going to digital artists. That's a good way to put it. I need to read the next. I bought the next Witcher book. I have the first two. I read the first one. Super good. I've not started the second one, but I'm excited for it. The Witcher universe is pretty interesting. I'm not sure how I feel about the show after reading the book, but the show is great. Minus the weird CGI things that happen. I once got into an argument with somebody about making a pizza. And I'm like, I have 10-inch pizza pans, so I can make you a 10-inch pizza. They're like, well, can't you just stretch it more? I'm like, no. That's not how that works. Like, just stretch the pizza dough out and make it bigger. I'm like, what? Like, I have a finite amount of pan to cook. Like, I could just throw it in the oven and hope it doesn't look like crap if that's what you want. No, man, I don't know. Sometimes I think people have good intentions of like, oh, this should be a good solution, but it's like, it's not viable in most situations, or you're not understanding the problem. Yeah. I did have some relatives ask me to just turn off the Wi-Fi, and I was like, "What?" And they're like, "Just turn off the Wi-Fi. We don't need it." And I'm like, "Okay." And I'm like, "Why did you need me to come over here and do that?" And they're like, "Well, we just need the Wi-Fi turned off." I'm like, and I went over there. I'm like, "You guys don't have Wi-Fi. Like, you literally only have a landline modem. I don't know what you're talking about." Like, yeah, well, we don't want to use it on our phones. I'm like, what? This is like, and I was just like, I felt like I was being trapped into doing something. I don't get what your issue is here. We want to send pictures to each other, but we don't want to do it over the Wi-Fi. It's like, then just send them to each other with the phone. But the email, I'm like, this has nothing to do with email. This is not how this works. It's hard. It's hard to explain things to people that don't have a frame of reference sometimes. And I think that's really the issue, especially with Photoshop, because they're like, hey, I saw this commercial where Photoshop just removed a guy from a lake. You can do that with all this crap, right? And it's like, no, I can. It's going to look bad. But who knows? That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, there are definitely some people some clients I've dealt with that have been unreasonable, but it's been okay. They're like, "Can you do this?" And it's like, I physically cannot do that. And they're like, "Oh, really? Okay, cool." But then there are the people that like try to explain your job to you, and that's where things get weird. It's like, listen, if you're going to someone because they're an expert at a thing, and then you argue with them, just either do it yourself or stop. just walk away. He's already done the push-ups for the skull. Yeah, I have. Actually, I don't know if that... Yeah, I mean, I did. But this is a second skull. This one was intentional, though, because I was purposefully drawing. Yeah. I have done 100 push-ups today so far. So, let's see if that keeps going. I'm actually feeling pretty good. Oddly enough, I did not sleep well last night, and I feel pretty okay about it. Pretty okay about it. So I don't know if that's a bad thing. Maybe I'm looking for a crash here in a minute. Just gonna eventually, the batteries are just gonna poop out. But yeah. That Sandman cometh for his due. I couldn't make that work. Oh wow, didn't know that. In the Sandman comics, Death is the Sandman's sister, which I think is really cool. I like that a lot. This is really good, really good series. Ooh, I know it's not, because I think the Sandman comics are in the DC universe. Because I think Constantine shows up at some point. I have to check that. I'd have to look. So what's new animatic from Blizzard? So that new animatic... Yeah, Hellbin, if you're talking about the boring one, the newest one that came out, I know exactly what you're talking about. Like, they were ramping up real good with the first, three, I think? The first three? Because you got Uther, you got, was the second one the one with the giant bear? It doesn't really matter. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. Check out the Shadowland animatics. They're solid, except for the newest one. It's really boring. Don't know what happened there. Feel like the animation team kind of phoned it in. They spent all their budget on those wide landscape scenes of architecture, and then they're like, "Oh, forgot to do the animation." Oh well. Yeah. We figured that people are going to like that they're just edgy vampires, and we decided that that was all the content we had to put into it. Oh, good. Yep, it's just, they basically just like, let's cash in on the edgelords. They're like, there you go, drink some blood, walk away. Walk away. Drop the mic. If that didn't sell it to you, I don't know what to say. Oh, man. First two were, oh, so good. Uther Revenge is... love it. Justice. Okay, Uther Justice, super good. Bear Fruit is how I'm going to describe the second video. Almost cried. Super good. Third video, Edgelord Vampires. Wasn't expecting that twist. Wasn't expecting the twist. I feel like we are too. I feel like we are. Which one was Maldraxxus? Oh yeah, Draka. We forgot about Draka. Yeah, so Thrall Mama, super good. Super good. Even though I forgot it for some reason. Really weird. Welcome to Castle Ravenloft via Blizzard. Yeah, that makes sense. We started talking about World of Warcraft again. I'm sorry, everybody. That's true. I mean, it is a Jonas special, so we can talk about things Jonas likes. That's fine. Mm-hmm. Yep. So what you're saying is you want to make a YouTube channel that's just drawing WoW food. I thought about that. We when we were doing the Tandem Gamers, the food stuff, we were like, we should make some WoW food, and then we started looking at the WoW food, and it was like basted troll nuts, and I'm like, yeah, we're not doing this. None of these are good. It's like cooked fish. It's like, okay, Blizzard, you kind of dropped the ball. I don't know what to do about these new foods. So like Pandaria foods were really good. They had all like the bountiful feasts and stuff. And then the new ones are like troll basted lizard. It's like there's literally nothing I can glean from that besides just cooking something. Jonas like League? Question mark? Asked by Hellman. Used to. They're gonna shorten it to 10 minutes to fix that problem. I know that's the thing. Like the game has been so streamlined and overblown that it's like you can basically tell how the game's gonna end in the first 5 minutes or so, unless something crazy happens, like their DPS decides to get up and get a pizza during a team fight, and then the game ended. Right? Yeah. I mean, I know I was watching a lot of I have a few friends that made it, and was Diamond above Platinum? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they made it into Diamond, and it basically got to the point where they would miss a mob and just be like, this is done, it's over, and it's like, really, like that's how tight this is that everybody is. Yeah, it's. Whew. Yep. I'm not into that. I'm not into that type of competitive play. It's just not fun anymore to me. I like Soraka mid. That's my jam. Right? that is one of the reasons I stopped playing. What's that? Yep. What's the other one? Yep. I used to do this thing called the Sirage Quit, where I would take Soraka, I would get all of the scaling items, so like whenever you kill or assist somebody, you get bonus. I'd get all of those, and then I'd go mid, and usually the other person I was midding would leave the game, and that's why I started calling it the Sirage Quit. It was really funny to me. It was really funny to me. Probably not good for the game and the gaming community as a whole. So once again, I stopped playing, but that's how it was. Yeah, Sword of the Occult. Did they remove that from the game finally? The book, yep. I would get it with. I would get the Sword of the Occult with Soraka and with Lulu and Jaina. Jaina was real good with those. Oh, so good. Yeah. Nothing like throwing bananas and whirlwinds at people to really get the day going. Am I saying the name wrong? She's the sure. Yes, the Cloud Elf. However you want to pronounce the 4-letter name. Yeah, I don't. It doesn't matter. Neither of those things are true. Yeah. It basically doesn't matter. I don't think you're dumb. You're probably right. I just don't care. Is the problem. Like I don't yeah. That's it. Because it's if I'm saying it wrong, I'm saying it wrong, and that's fine. I've always said Jaina. So you could absolutely be right. I just don't know why we're arguing about it. It's totally fine. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I would just say like, oh, you're probably right, or yeah, toxic League of Legends players. There you go. Anywho, Storm Wizard, Sword of the Occult. I miss those days. Well, that derailed real fast. What time is it? 30 minutes? All right, what else should we draw for 30 minutes? The beefy mayonnaise. Nice. I hear a bunch of people posting things, but I don't know where it's happening at. Gotcha. Gotcha. That's fine. Stay in the voice chat here. I hope so. I hope people are finding games. I hope you enjoyed the one yesterday. It was a lot of talky. I absolutely would have let you fight the lizard if you wanted to. It was something I thought that might happen. But he's also beefcake, so... Yeah, I think so. I think that's fair to assume. +8 to hit at level 2, absolutely. Yeah, you're gonna be... I think it's gonna be a strange day if you're missing too many things. Which I think is totally fair for, a large gnoll. It's like, something's gonna have to be real spry to not get clobbered by a boat-sized axe. Sebastian, it is, yeah. Right. Oh, jeez. It's always... yeah, take some inspiration. I rolled a 2. I've definitely had some times. It's funny because I played with a couple gunslingers, and in Pathfinder they go to touch, which is basically like no armor. So once you're about level 6 or so, your plus is like +10, and most things don't have 10 armor flat-footed unless they're like really dexterous. So it's like every time they're rolling, it's just like, just roll not to crit, or roll not to fail, and then every now and again it'll be like, oh, I missed. And it's like, you what? How did you miss? Did you botch? And they're like, no, I just missed. And it's like, but it's a gun. Like, how did this happen? So confused. So rare to happen. But I think I've talked about that in the past. About it's, for me, balancing an encounter has a lot to do with knowing what your characters are going to be doing. And some characters, it's just like, okay, they're going to hit every turn, and I can basically take their damage as a sure thing. Like, every round, this monster will lose 8 hit points on average. And that's kind of how I balance out the encounters. And so, like, looking at... I used the encounter builder for D&D for the first time for this last session. And one of the encounter I set up, I'm like, that'll be a fun encounter. And it's like, this is deadly. And I'm like, what? this shouldn't kill anybody. They're like, deadly encounter. I'm like, huh. Well, I'll make a new one. And I made another one. It's like, also deadly. I was like, ooh. Okay, that could be a fair thing. That might be why. So I'll have to look at the encounter. But I've never used the encounter before, and a thing that I thought would be normal has been pretty moderate to deadly. Sebastian, if you'd like to join the voice chat, you're very welcome to. I'm currently, hopefully, not posting anybody's voice to Discord or to YouTube. But you're always welcome to hang out in the voice chat, as well as, because it is the draw day, you're welcome to join the Aggie software today and draw with us if you'd like. Please join me. Please draw. Yeah. I was talking to one of my mods, and they had suggested that I start doing one day a week maybe, as a Twitch draw. I don't know how I feel about that, because I kind of like this. But something I was thinking about was it could be the effect that we do the same thing, we do Aggie, but since it's live on Twitch, we could have people join us on their own Twitch channel. And then that way people can kind of get different perspectives. I don't know if that's even worth it, but it could be interesting. Among Us D&D edition when? Among Us D&D edition. You know, that could be a fun thing for next week. Maybe next Friday we'll do some Among Us. I actually haven't watched anything about this video, but it looks very reminiscent of a mod for StarCraft 2 that I think was actually in StarCraft 1 too that someone made. It was the John Carpenter's The Thing mod. Which, is that pretty close to what Among Us is? Is one person is the infected and everyone has to figure out who it is? Nice. Like they have to kill somebody within a certain amount of time, or? Gotcha. Okay. I might have to check it out. It seems like people are pretty happy with the game, so. Gotcha. It could be a lot of fun. That could be a really good D&D campaign too, if you like just run it out. Give everybody everybody different hourglasses, and then nobody really knows what's going on. It's like, all right, figure it out. Yeah, that's one of the things. We've played that in the past, and there have been a few other games that were very similar to that, where you have to kind of figure out whichever one the traitor is. I have a friend that as soon as we start the game, he always goes, "It's me," and then it's like, "Oh crap," and then he spends the rest of the game just mercilessly forcing people to think, yeah. And it's like, whether or not I actually know it's him or not doesn't matter, because he's just gonna do it. And I have taken that stance when I play Magic the Gathering, so I don't blame him for it. But we generally don't play those type of games anymore. So who knows? Who knows? Yeah, hey me. I'm just the janitor. Nom, 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 nom. I don't like what I've done with this body. It's a little lumpy. We're gonna try to. Yeah. It's a little lumpy. Whoa! Did I do that? I did do that. What the hell? I'm getting a vibe of like tubes of water, and I can't remember what that's from. Just watch something. It doesn't matter. Anyways, just bags of meat. Oh yeah, yeah. Everybody in YouTube chat, if you have no idea what I'm talking about, sorry. Yeah. Yep. Welcome, welcome. Yeah, YouTube's a little strange when it's just me talking to nothing. So it is. Yeah, there's a lot less. We had like, I think, I want to say it's 12 people yesterday in the call, and it was messy. Let's say messy. Messy's a good word. So, but yeah, I do try to keep that active. It was also 6:30, so I might have to work that out. Da 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 da. I like this like open muscle concept you got going on, Jonas. The flayed horse. That doesn't sound right at all. Oh, are you talking about the oh, what the hell is it called? Shoot. The meat. I want to say meat monster, but that's not right. The meat man. John dies at the end. Read it. It's good. Good thing. This door cannot be opened. Rawhead? Is that what it's called? I wonder if that's the same thing. Let's look it up. Rawhead is a native to the Nevernet. Oh, that's from Dresden. Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, except that it's literally just a fairy that collects dead bones and body parts to make a giant meat puppet. So you can euphemism all you want that. It's just as bad. The actual definition is just as bad. Ooh, horse-like demon. Orcadian mythology? I actually don't know that word. Orcadia, what is that? I'm gonna look that up. Combines equine and human elements. Oh, I have a magic card like this. Oh, that's super cool. Quick, Lars, what's the... Ride is 1? Look. Gotcha. Yeah, I have a deck, Lone Rider, and it rides as 1. Super cool. Yeah. It's a guy riding a horse, and then when you flip the card over, it becomes not that anymore. It becomes an Eldrazi horror that is... What's the quote? Horse and rider often are of one mind. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Go for it. Yeah, super creepy. Super creepy. Love it. Yeah, the Rawhead is a cool monster that I'm gonna have to look more into because it's good. It's good stuff. I don't think mayonnaise would have a weapon, but if it did, probably like a glaive. Just make it real small. It'd be like, meep. Or maybe it's like way pushed into the perspective, like bam. Yeah, you could just move the character. Ooh, or you could move it up to Druid's spear and have it be a really just like awkward conversation. Yeah, exactly. Oh no! What have I done? The character only taking the meeting is going to be hard. YouTube is the chill room. That's fair, you know? Hellbent, if you just want to hang out on the YouTube, and that's cool. I'm fine with that. Mm-hmm. Not subjected to the antics or the inappropriateness or the wild speculation. What? Super horse style? What the hell did I miss? I'm pretty sure I've been in all of the voice chats. I don't know what the hell you're talking about now. Oh, super hostile. Okay, that makes way more sense. I'm drawing a horse skull here, and someone says super horse style, and I'm like, I don't know what I've done. It's all right. I can't blame you for an accent. I still think anybody in the YouTube chat is never going to hear your American accent. It's a sad day. You have done an American accent once or twice, and it's the funniest thing, I think. So, I'm pretty sure, yeah. Quick, try to order a cheeseburger. I think I've... Gangnam Style, yeah. Look, that's fair. Push-ups! Actually, that's my thing, I guess. I need some help because I think I struggle with glowing things, and I don't know if I just need to like add more desaturated red around it or white in the middle. I would love shade the eye. Is that what? Oh yeah, just let Procreate do it. Yeah, no, I know. The linear burn, I use that from time to time with like a really soft brush to just slap glow on there. But I feel like there should be a way to paint it, like straight up paint it. But maybe that's the thing. Maybe it's less about painting the red and more about painting the surrounding areas. Go ahead, Jonas. How do you draw glow? You don't. Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's the same thing about painting the surroundings, which I guess maybe that's the jam. That's the jam. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna lace the jam right there. All right. Barracuda. That was a weird inside joke that 2 people in the world are going to understand, so don't worry about it. I don't know if people remember President Bush's George W. Bush impressions on Saturday Night Live. Those are pretty great. Pretty sure that was Will Ferrell. I think Will Ferrell was the one that did all of those. Mad TV? Whose line is good? Okay. Whose line's pretty great. Oh, Colin Farrell and Ryan Stiles. Tall guy and the short guy. I know what you're talking about now. Subjectively, I agree with you. I think you're right. If that's the verbiage you're going to use, I completely agree with you. Yeah, super good. I'm just going to go super high saturation here. Maybe get some weird artifacts. Have you had the horse butter yet? What? Butter knife. If you haven't looked up butter lettuce on YouTube for what the hell was that? Bravest Warriors? Is that Bravest Warriors? The butter lettuce scene? Super good. That was hardcore memes 10 years ago. A little random. It's pretty great. What? I didn't get any of that. Okay. Gotcha. Okay. Butter lettuce. I don't know if I've talked to you about my friend's. You know, that's not even the right thing there, Doughboy. That is an out of context butter lettuce party, which is funny. But there's an actual in joke for that. Anyways, what were we talking about? Oh, utility wizards. I had a friend play a denial wizard, and what I mean by that is the only 2 spells he took was Black Tentacle and Wall of Force, and that was it. Someone got up to him, Wall of Force, Black Tentacle behind the Wall of Force. Like, no one could move. That was the whole jam. And then he would, I guess he did have levitate as well. He would levitate himself, like float to the ceiling, and then just fuck everything up. And he couldn't do anything. No one could do anything. It's like, well, now we get to spin for a while we're trying to walk across the room. It was really funny. He might have had grease. Now that I think about it, you're right. That might have been the low level spell. Is grease a cantrip or a level 1 spell? I know his big spells. He had multiple casts of Black Tentacle and Wall of Force. And ultimately it ended up killing one of the party members, but it was still really funny. It's still really funny. So, super good. The Denial Wizard. I like it. Okay. Yeah, I'm not into that type of gameplay. But gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. There's a lot of generally what happens when I start a new campaign, or at least this used to happen to me more. I think more when the Wild Magic came out. People would always kind of like, "Oh, can I play Wild Magic Wizard?" And it's just like everyone would stop and stare at them and like, quit it. like it does. It seems really funny and it is a good gag, but I don't think it's a. Yeah. Right. I think there's a time and place for that, but when your whole kit is based around not controlling... I built a magic deck like this using Pandemonium, if anybody knows what that is, and nobody will play me with it because it is terrible. Like, not having autonomy over your characters and not having any control over the thing that you're trying to build sucks. Like, nobody likes that. So, it's not just D&D that has that issue. That was the other thing. Card Hunter is a really cool... Hashtag not sponsored. Card Hunter is a really cool like D&D type of game where you, it's on Steam. I think it's like $7, but you basically draw cards and then those are the moves you can do, and you play a little board game with them. It's really fun. But there's a level towards the end of the game where, regardless of how you built your character or what you're doing, on turn 3 it's just like everybody gets random cards and you're all werewolves, and it's like this sucks. Like, this is endgame content, and you're just taking away my character. That's not fun. like I don't. And usually we play it, we forget that level exists. We get there, and then we're like, well, we're done with this game. Like, we're not gonna try to get past this. It's not enjoyable. So I highly recommend that game, though. It is a lot of fun, especially if you have 1 or 2 people you want to play with. It's pretty good. That horse skull reminds me of something on an anime character. What was the jackal from Adventure Time? Or was it Death? It might have just been Death. He's got a hat. No. Oh, yeah, the hand deer. What? Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, whoa, what is that? Thank you. Thank you, Jonas. What is that? Oh, it's a picture. Okay, gotcha. That looks more like a... That's cool. That looks more like a wolf skull with horns, which is... I kind of dig. Kind of dig that. But, close enough, yeah. Close enough. What time is it here? I think we're about ready to call it. Yeah, it's about noon, so not too shabby. Thanks for hanging out today, everybody. Had a lot of fun trying to draw more mayonnaise. Hashtag maybe a Wikipedia page? We'll figure that out some other time. I don't know if I want to do mayonnaise stickers yet. I'll probably hold off on that. The store should be live now if you'd like to pick up some stickers. It's just Rookzer0.com, which is super dope. I'm going to be taking... kind of over the next few months, feel free if you have a suggestion of something that you would like to see in a merch store. Doesn't mean I'm going to be able to make it right away, but just the more I hear about what people would like, the better idea I have of what I can offer. So we'll see how that goes. Depending on how the store does, we might be able to get more merch sooner or later. As always, you can join the Patreon group and draw with us on normal days. Otherwise, next Friday will be the next free draw. I will probably do a stream on Monday again, Monday night. That is just going to be commission work again. And then Tuesday, I think Tuesdays and Thursdays are going to kind of be free days to just maybe just be in Discord. And, doodle, play, try to figure some stuff out. And those will be experimental days. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, for sure we're going to be here on stream drawn. And Tuesday, Thursdays are going to kind of be fluid as they go. And we'll figure out how that works slowly over the next few weeks. So thanks again, everybody, for hanging out. Keep your dice on the table. Stay happy, stay healthy out there, and we will see you next week. I'm going to remember to put the title card up today. That's my whole goal. There, I done did it. Inferno, I'm reminding you to remind me. Title screen.